and I wouldn't be here. And on the news, they would have said it was because of a mental issue.
The judge has denied bail for Sean Diddy Combs. Of course, this was the hip-hop mogul's latest bid for freedom as he remains in federal jail for his racketeering and
Los Angeles is no stranger to wildfires, but the recent infernos have sparked more than just flames. They've ignited a wildfire of conspiracy theories, and at the center of it all, Diddy Combs, the whispers are swirling. Did someone powerful orchestrate these fires to cover up a hidden network of secrets tied to the disgraced music mogul and a circle of A-list celebrities? It sounds straight out of a Hollywood thriller, but the details emerging are so bizarre and interconnected that it's hard not to wonder if there's more smoke than meets the eye. Buckle up, because this story is full of twists you won't believe.
Destruction everywhere you go. The three big fires here are the Palisade fires. This is where we are, right at the edge of it. This is the staging ground for the LA Fire Department as well as the LA Police Department. If you would look this side, you will see that this fire, this Palisade fire, came really that close to this highway, to this parking lot here. Everything is scorched on the other side.
Let's start with the basics. The fires themselves, sure. California is prone to wildfires during its dry seasons. But this time something feels off. The flames seemed unnervingly targeted, sweeping through some of Southern California's wealthiest neighborhoods with sprawling celebrity mansions. Without the landscape, Diddy's Los Angeles mansion, a 17,000-foot palace in Homey Hills, stood untouched even as nearby areas burned to the ground. Meanwhile, homes owned by stars like Anna Faris, Paris Hilton, and Anthony Hopkins were completely destroyed. Coincidence? Maybe, but conspiracy theorists are having a field day pointing out how precise the destruction appears, almost as though the fires were designed to wipe out specific locations.
Just incredible. And, it brings into context our whole system of innocent until proven guilty. Why is he not being given bond? We can debate that all day long. Of all people that's unlikely to flee or get away, well, he's got the resources to flee, but he's so recognizable. And isn't he innocent until proven guilty? Well, yeah, but, we have to recognize there are degrees of innocent until proven guilty.
Now here's where things get really interesting. Diddy, once the king of hip-hop and luxury, is currently sitting in a Brooklyn detention center awaiting trial on a cascade of criminal charges. His arrest last year sent shockwaves through both the entertainment and legal worlds. The charges range from racketeering to orchestrating illicit schemes that allegedly span decades. And here's the kicker. Insiders claim Diddy isn't just facing charges for his own actions. No. The word on the street is that he might hold the keys to secrets about powerful individuals who've been operating behind the scenes for years, possibly even decades. If Diddy talks, it could be a domino effect that topples careers, reputations, and legacies.
He was I was 3 years old. I don't have a lot of memories of my father. They say, you can't miss something you never had. So that's only a little ways right, There's definitely been times as I've gotten older that I've missed my father.
But what does this have to do with the fires? Well, that's where the conspiracy theory kicks into high gear. The claim is that these fires weren't just random acts of nature. Instead, someone might have orchestrated them to destroy evidence. Evidence that could expose a labyrinth of illicit activities linked to some of Hollywood's most untouchable names. We're talking about secret tunnels, underground rooms, and hidden spaces that allegedly connected some of these star-studded properties. If the rumors are to be believed, these wildfires may have been a very calculated way to eliminate physical proof before investigators could get their hands on it.
He will be sued. And I say will be because nothing has been filed yet by at least 120 people in the next 30 days. So
the theory becomes even wilder when you consider the scale of destruction. Over 40,000 acres of land have been scorched, with more than 12,000 structures damaged or obliterated. Among these were homes belonging to celebrities rumored to have attended Diddy's infamous gatherings. These weren't just any parties. They were the kind of events whispered about in hushed tones, where the rules of the outside world didn't seem to apply. Attendees included not only Hollywood elites, but also influential figures from the business and political spheres. Could the fires have been a deliberate attempt to erase any trace of what happened within these walls?
Came here today just to tell the truth, so hopefully we can get down to the bottom of this.
I'm 100%, the charges against me are 100% false, and hopefully due to time, we'll start to see it.
And let's not forget the timing. The fires erupted just as Diddy's legal troubles were reaching a boiling point. With his trial looming, speculation has grown that he might cut a deal and start naming names to save himself. If that happens, the fallout could be catastrophic, not just for Diddy, but for anyone else connected to him. The theory suggests that whoever is behind the fires might be trying to preemptively protect themselves by ensuring there's no physical evidence left for authorities to find. Adding fuel to the metaphorical fire are the strange rumors surrounding Diddy's properties. For years, there have been whispers about underground tunnels connecting his Homie Hills mansion to other high-profile residences. Some even claim these tunnels were used for clandestine meetings, secret exchanges, or worse. While no solid evidence has surfaced to support these allegations, the idea of hidden passageways has captured the public's imagination. And now that parts of these neighborhoods have been reduced to ash, any chance of uncovering such secrets may have literally gone up in smoke.
It's a legitimate concern. No judge wants to wake up and read the headlines the next day. Oh, they treated this guy special and they gave him bond, and now he's gone and he fled from justice. So that's what's in the back of most judges' minds. On the other hand, we deal with cases where clients have significant funds sometimes. Sometimes where there's money, you can craft a unique solution. Years ago, it was the ankle bracelet.
Then there's the question of insurance. Some skeptics have pointed out that the celebrities who lost their homes will likely be compensated through hefty insurance payouts, raising eyebrows about whether the destruction was entirely accidental. Could this be a convenient way for certain individuals to walk away unscathed, both financially and legally? The idea may sound far-fetched, but in a world where billions of dollars and reputations are at stake, stranger things have happened.
Hey, real quickly, all that commissary stuff, he's not getting any of that because people in the shoe have an abbreviated list. So he's out of luck. No stake for him. Yeah, he is on watch. This guy thought he would have went home. All of a sudden, he didn't get bond. Remember, the first night that he was there, he was like an overnight hit.
Of course, his current predicament only adds layers to the intrigue. His arrest last year wasn't just about one or two isolated incidents. Prosecutors painted a picture of a man who operated with impunity for years, shielded by his wealth, influence, and connections. The charges against him include allegations of coercion, exploitation, and a systematic abuse of power. But what's truly chilling is the suggestion that Diddy wasn't acting alone. Some believe he was merely a pawn in a much larger game, orchestrated by individuals far more powerful than him. If that's true, then his potential cooperation with authorities could be catastrophic for those pulling the strings.
Never been back to the hospital since 2015, but every time they say I'm crazy, it's just when I'm saying the truth.
Yeah, never one to shy away from controversy, Diddy has been vocal about the hidden forces within Hollywood for years. In one of his infamous rants, he declared, "They can control Shock, they can control Shock, they can control LeBron, they can control Jay-Z and B. They can't control me." While many dismissed his words as the ramblings of a provocateur, others saw them as a rare glimpse into the shadowy world of influence and control that allegedly governs the entertainment industry. Wes's warnings take on new significance in light of the current situation surrounding Diddy. Could he have been trying to blow the whistle on something much bigger than anyone realized?
Occur, their argument is more than likely going to be that this activity was consensual, that this person was a willing participant, and not only that, but that these individuals assumed the risk of being present at those parties, engaging and voluntarily engaging in this conduct of being in those spaces, consuming alcohol and things of that nature.
Even more chilling are the accusations that Diddy's infamous gatherings were more than just extravagant parties. Some attendees have hinted at rituals and events that were as secretive as they were unsettling. While details are scarce and often contradictory, the idea that these gatherings served a darker purpose has gained traction in certain circles. If true, it would explain the lengths to which someone might go to ensure that no evidence remains.
We're starting in the United States, where at least 10 people have been killed in the devastating wildfires in Los Angeles, that toll having been revised upwards just over an hour ago.
Meanwhile, the public is left to wonder, how deep does this rabbit hole go? The fires, Diddy's arrest, The swirling rumors of underground tunnels and hidden secrets, it all feels like pieces of a puzzle that haven't yet come together. And with so many high-profile names potentially in the mix, the stakes couldn't be higher. If Diddy does decide to cooperate with authorities, we could be looking at one of the biggest scandals to ever rock Hollywood. But for now, all we have are questions and a lot of speculation. As the dust settles, literally, on the charred remains of Los Angeles, one thing is certain. This story is far from over. The fires may have destroyed physical evidence, but they've also ignited a conversation that's only just beginning. Who's really pulling the strings? What secrets are still hidden in the ashes? And most importantly, what happens next? Stay tuned, because this is one Hollywood drama that's only just heating up.
Of the apocalypse, to be honest with you. It just doesn't feel like the normal things that happen in your life. This is something very unusual about what's going on, in my humble opinion, right now.
The fires in Los Angeles didn't just consume homes and land. They scorched the lives of some of Hollywood's most recognizable faces. As the smoke cleared, we were left with a devastating tally of losses. Celebrities like Anna Faris, Paris Hilton, and Mandy Moore saw their estates reduced to rubble. But here's the question that has everyone buzzing. Were these fires just another act of nature, or was there something more deliberate at play? Could these stars have been caught in the crossfire of a much larger, more sinister scheme? And if so, what did they know, or more importantly, what were they a part of? Let's dive into the tangled web of celebrity connections and the shocking theories surrounding them.
Expect winds to subside somewhat, which will allow fire crews to increase containment lines. However, and I want to be very clear here as well, we are still under red flag warning with extreme fire behavior possibilities.
What stood out most about these fires was just how targeted they seemed. Take Paris Hilton, for example. Her beachfront mansion in Malibu, a symbol of her glamorous lifestyle, didn't stand a chance. The flames tore through the property, leaving nothing but ashes and memories. Paris, devastated, shared how her home was not just a house. It was where her family built their lives, where her loved ones celebrated milestones. But some conspiracy theorists are asking, why was her home in particular hit so hard? Was it just bad luck? Or could it be that her property was tied to something bigger? In recent years, Paris has distanced herself from the wild party scene she was once synonymous with, but her name still pops up in whispers about certain high-profile gatherings. Could her mansion have held secrets someone wanted erased?
Wait a minute. Say that again. Say that again. Back up. You're saying that there's tapes and they're being shopped?
Yes, there have been people already shopping.
We've heard about the tapes, but
yes.
the shopping thing is...
Yes, there already have been tapes leaking around Hollywood, being shopped around to individuals in Hollywood. But one particular person contacted me to shop a particular video they were in possession of.
And speaking of timing, the list of celebrity losses doesn't stop there. Billy Crystal, Diane Warren, and even Mel Gibson, who described the destruction of his Malibu home as looking like Dresden, all suffered catastrophic losses. Gibson's situation, in particular, has sparked intense speculation. He's no stranger to controversy and has been outspoken about the darker side of Hollywood in the past. Could his home have been targeted because of what he knows? Some believe that Gibson, who has hinted at the existence of hidden agendas in the entertainment industry, might have been a little too close to the truth for comfort. But here's where things take an even darker turn. Reports have surfaced suggesting that some of these destroyed properties might have been more than just luxurious homes. They could have been hubs for secretive gatherings, the kind that involve only the most influential and powerful figures. According to unverified sources, some of these locations were allegedly equipped with hidden rooms, underground tunnels, and elaborate security systems designed to keep prying eyes out. If these rumors are true, the fires may not have been a natural disaster, but a calculated move to eliminate any physical traces of what went on behind closed doors.
But it shows what the complaint is illustrating is this completely out of control party on a super yacht, including various celebrities, that when you read it, kind of rings true. I mean, when you read it, it doesn't come off as being something that's
Let's not overlook the role of insurance in all of this. Many of the celebrities who lost their homes are poised to receive massive payouts, raising questions about whether this destruction was entirely accidental. It wouldn't be the first time someone used a disaster, natural or otherwise, as a convenient way to erase the past and start fresh. And while no one is outright accusing these stars of being involved in anything shady, the optics of it all are enough to make anyone suspicious. Then there's the curious case of Diddy's mansion, which remained unscathed despite being just a few miles from the chaos. His Homey Hills estate, a sprawling property with more than enough space to host the kind of gathering people are now speculating about, seemed to be miraculously spared. Was it simply good fortune, or was there something more deliberate at play? Some believe Diddy's property was intentionally left untouched because it was already under scrutiny by investigators. After all, reports have suggested that Diddy's home was raided months ago, with authorities allegedly seizing items ranging from incriminating footage to unusually large quantities of personal products. If true, the mansion might already be a treasure trove of evidence, making it unnecessary to destroy.
Meek Mills, Puff Daddy, whoever, none of these, all you fake hard, you.
As the pieces start to come together or fall apart, it's clear that the fires have done more than destroy homes. They've ignited a conversation about power, control, and the lengths people will go to protect their secrets. Whether these theories hold any truth or are just the product of overactive imaginations, one thing is certain: the story is far from over. And as more details emerge, the stakes are only going to get higher. So what's next? Will we see more revelations about the connections between these celebrities, or will the truth, like the evidence, go up in flames? Share your thoughts in the comments below. The conversation is just getting started. Until next time, stay tuned for more revelations and insights into the world of celebrity gossip. Goodbye for now.